From Universal Studios in Hollywood, California, it's Home and Family. Today on the show, actor John Rhys-Davies and actor Tim Bagley. From our house to yours.
Brighten up your day, the Home and Family way. Get up right now, do it.
Hello and welcome to a brand new Tuesday, a brand new show, and a brand new me.
Why? What happened to
I
you
didn't
in
know.
three? What happened?
Nothing,
Since
really.
yesterday.
I shaved, showered. There's a whole new layer underneath there, I know.
Yeah.
By the way, that's in my house, it sets new standards. With two boys that are going into the teen years, they don't know what water is. They don't. Like, did you shower? Yes, we do that every day.
Yeah. Well, when they start with the girl thing, as soon as Kai and Avery start showering and do, I mean, I know they do, but when they do it on their own, then you know there's a girl
Without
involved.
telling them. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to watch for those signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When their hair smells good.
Yeah, right. And they smell
oily.
good.
There's
Their
a
feet smell good.
girlfriend.
Everything. Right.
All right, well, they don't watch the show, so I can talk all I want about.
All right.
Our first guest today is famous for playing Gimli the Dwarf in Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, also Sala in Raiders of the Lost Ark series. His new film is called Return to the Hiding Place. We're so happy to welcome acclaimed Welsh actor Jonathan Rhys-Davies.
Welcome. Welcome.
Would it be inappropriate of me just to say a little Gimli would be appropriate at this time? Just
a little Gimli? Have you got a problem with us, dwarfs, laddie?
See?
A little Gimli indeed.
I didn't mean little. Okay, that's good enough. That's good. You're excited about this movie, aren't you?
Very much so,
Return
yes.
to the Hiding Place.
Terrific.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out why you're so drawn to this, what pulled you into it, and get a little bit more about your amazing voice.
You had to give me something, you know.
Well, he gave you a lot of talent.
Yeah, it made me a dwarf, too.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Why did you say we had your conversation with God and you had a discussion about what he was going to give you, and he gave you
Well,
so many talents, including that voice?
No. He looked down and he said, what an idiot.
No.
Gotta give him something, you know.
He gave you a lot. Well, we're looking forward to talking to you, and it's lovely to have you. You make me want to behave myself when I'm in your presence.
You see, that's exactly the wrong thing that I wanted to do.
Well, I want to be proper and polite. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, he's the one that finally could put you in line? We've been trying for years.
Yes.
Nobody.
Anyway.
We dwarves are like catnip to you.
That's true. Anyway, welcome. It's so good to have you here. And our next guest has made us laugh in such film as This Is 40 and Knocked Up. His new sitcom, Mr. Robinson, premieres this Wednesday on NBC. Welcome to Tim Bagley to our show.
Hi, Tim.
Before your career really kicked off, you had a lot of jobs that you did, and you worked with different kinds of celebrities too.
Oh yes. I did everything from I was an assistant to Kathy Rigby. I was a Mitzi Gaynor dancer. I was a butler at the Playboy Mansion. I was a page at Paramount. I had a lot of jobs.
You're making that up.
No.
What?
Yes. You have to keep yourself afloat.
But a dancer for Mitzi Gaynor, that goes back like, what were you, 12 when you did it?
No,
Wow,
I'm 97.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that, though. Willing to do anything to get to where you are today. Well, not anything.
Yes.
I mean,
Just about.
Well, I want to talk to you about the Butler and the Playboy Mansion. That's what I want to get to.
I want to see
But not
pictures.
now, later.
I want to see photos.
Yeah,
That's
of
what
course you want to see photos.
I'm just saying.
Okay, just saying.
Very often you get to hang out at the mansion and be a butler. I don't know. Maybe there
What
was
the
some-
butler saw, in fact.
Yes.
All right, we're going to talk about your new show, too, in a little bit. First day of school is almost here. Bad words in my house. I know that. School. Our kids can make the perfect first impression if they get a little help from Tanya Memme, which we're getting today.
Hi,
That is beautiful, Tanya.
Isn't it so cute? So, obviously Ava's on her way back to school. She's going to pre-K this year, and I love giving her teachers back to school gifts, but I didn't want them to have candy in them. They all have candy. I came up with 3 bold, colorful, and very easy to make, very inexpensive teacher's gifts that you can give for your kids, and for your teacher from your kids, and your kids can help you make them.
Wonderful. Speaking of going back to school, we are giving away Apple Mac Air computers all week long. We're going to let you know how you can enter and possibly be a winner of a brand new computer.
I love that. All right.
I'm telling you, My kids have been on laptops and their school integration technology. It is in full swing. It is definitely part of
Well,
their
that's
world.
great that we're doing
Yeah.
that. Okay. Oh, and she creates the luscious locks for top stars like Beyonce, Britney Spears, and Shakira, just to name a few. Welcome celebrity stylist and star of the hit WeTV LA Hair. Please welcome Kim Kimball.
What up, Kimmy?
Kim, you're so busy. So do you set the trends or do you know what the trends are going to be? Seems like you set them.
A little bit of both. I definitely set the trends. One thing that we've been getting a lot of requests for is color. Color has been hot and very creative lately, but I think as we move into fall, they're going to be a little bit deeper and warmer in color. But color is definitely still in. Natural hair, it's been around for a while, but I think they're going to take it to new heights and create more styles and shapes out of it. And, you know, for women on the go, I think they're going to be more stylish.
Great.
I think, you know, we're starting to move away from just long, wavy hair. I think people are going to start wearing more style to it.
That's what
Cuts
you're here
and-
for today. You're going to show us a few things, right?
Exactly.
Great.
Well, you can put that hair all up and head out to a wonderful restaurant. Our next
best.
guest is the owner
Really.
and executive chef of one of Beverly Hills' most popular, authentic Italian restaurants, Ibaldi. Please welcome Chef Eduardo Ibaldi. I had an amazing meal at your place, one of the best I've ever had. What are you going to make today?
We're gonna make a dish that's very summery. Linguine with clams, linguine con vongole, where we come from in Italy, from Forte dei Marmi on the beach, a Tuscan coast, and very light, simple, fresh parsley, a little bit of garlic, tomato, and fresh
And
cream.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's one, I was going to say it's one of your best dishes, but all
No,
of your
no, no,
dishes are
there's-
best.
yeah.
No, there isn't just one, but I've had every single one at your restaurant. It's
thank you.
incredible. Thank you for being in our
Oh,
kitchen
thank you for
today.
having me.
Look
Thank you
forward
so
to it.
much.
Okay. A lot of moms experience mommy guilt because they're torn between their jobs and their children. So joining us in a family discussion today about mommy guilt is Fox News anchor and mommy Kristen Anderson.
Hi, Kristen.
So I know you're the mother of a 15-month-old, and you have mommy guilt, right?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. All moms can attest to the struggle is so real on this topic. I think before having kids, we all kind of picture the kind of mom we're gonna be.
Right.
Me, I was like, I'm gonna be at the grocery store with my heels and my skinny jeans, full makeup, you know, I'm gonna go to work and be a career mom. Tanya's like laughing hysterically. And then
The same way. I
know,
totally know what
right?
you're saying.
And then we're gonna, you know, go home and be super mom.
Yeah.
And the problem was I didn't leave myself any margin for error, you know, and I got hit with a big wave of mommy guilt and I didn't know how to deal with it, you know, and so thankfully we have a bunch of practical ways, as moms we're in it together, a bunch of practical ways to kind of deal with it.
Right. It goes away after your fourth child.
I already got
Like, what? You know, whatever.
I already got some free therapy
right.
from Christina. I already got it.
It's called numbing. You just be
It's
like, I
it's
can't
like,
feel anymore.
Really? Okay, fine.
tired.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have so much to discuss, all the mommies. You guys are going through it. I've been through it, so we're going to
Yeah.
talk, have a great discussion about
Also with us today, bringing us a very creative DIY, is interior designer doing something outdoors today, Daniel Kukin. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel. Parts and parts and parts.
What kind of mommy did you think you were going to be? Just saying.
One better than I am now, but I'm failing.
We are going to take a bunch of stuff like this, and we're going to kind of look at it a little differently. We're going to put it all together like Legos, and we're going to build the awesomest outdoor, like poolside equipment, gear, caddy, sort of noodle storage, towel hanging awesomeness you've ever
Wow.
seen.
Wow.
It's like the Swiss Army knife of like poolside gear. It's going to be epic.
That's good.
There's like lasers. You don't even know. There's a treadmill. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's also going to teach you kind of how to look at stuff a little differently. It's a little esoteric this time.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
we'll get
why
to it.
you're a designer. You make
But
us
it's going to be
think.
very fun and kind of easy, and we'll sort of surprise you at how kind of cool it could be.
Great.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, and you know, summer can be the make or break season for fruit trees, and here with some great ways to make sure that they keep on growing and bearing all that fruit is Shirley Bobshaw.
Hey, Shirley.
Hey guys, it is summer pruning time. And so any of you that are growing fruit trees in your backyard and you want to keep them nice and short, this is the time to cut. And it's not the time to be afraid. It's going to be for good things, and I'm going to show you all the details you need to know.
All right.
Yeah, I was getting nervous when I cut back those trees because I think the fruit's not going to come, and they come even more in
Really?
abundance. They do. They do. I know that.
If your kids have been in the pool swimming and they've experienced swimmer's ear, you know how painful that can be. Filling us in on the best ways to treat and prevent, Dr. JJ.
Hey, Dr. JJ.
Well, there's a lot of summer left, and that means we've got hot, muggy weather, and that means everybody's in the water. And all ages can be affected by swimmer's ear, and I'm going to give you some tips on why it happens, how to prevent it, and how to treat it. So stay tuned.
You know, my favorite thing was that when you had the water in your ear and you'd be lying there at night and all of a sudden you'd feel this trickle, like a waterfall coming out of your ear. You go,
oh, I've got some other tips and tricks to make
like that. Okay. Love that.
That's a great
drainage.
thing?
I love the drainage. Love it. Yeah. I love it.
Wow. Okay. Dylan Neal was here just last week. He was talking about the gourmet detective. Well, guess what? Our good friend can't stay away from us. He loves us so much. He's coming back this Friday. He's going to give us a sneak peek at our favorite Hallmark Channel show. It's called Cedar Cove, if you haven't caught it. It's wonderful. It's right here on Hallmark. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back with the big man, John Rhys Davies.
And his voice.